Hi everyone! Going with our fish theme for the week, I'm going to read The Pout-Pout Fish and the Can't Sleep Blues by Deborah Deason, pictures by Dan Hanna. You might have seen this one before. And then also just to let you know, Elsie's here, so you might hear her while I'm reading the story or see her. All right, the Pout-Pout Fish and the Can't Sleep Blues. Let's see here. Late one quiet evening, in the inky ocean deep, Mr. Fish blub-blubbed, "Oh, I can't sleep." His mind was busy and his fins were full of vim. Though he wanted to be dozing, there were 0 Z's for him. I can't drop into dreamland. I can't slide into snooze. I'm wide awake. It's hard to take the can't sleep blues. A sleepy voice spoke softly. Need some tips? Inquired Miss Clam. Just watch and see, and soon you'll be as drowsy as I am. Smooth your seaweed bedding, then imagine fluffy sheep. Count them 1 to 20, and then presto, fall asleep. Mr. Fish took the advice, but he couldn't catch a snooze. Miss Clam, I need more help, Miss Clam replied. Then a sleepy voice spoke softly. Here's an even better fix that you will love, said Mr. Crab. All my get-to-sleep quick tricks. Just put on purple PJs and 5 or 6 orange socks. Then soothe your busy thinking on a pillow made of rocks. Mr. Fish took the advice, but he couldn't catch a snooze. Mr. Crab, what now? But Mr. Crab replied, Then a sleepy voice spoke softly. Here is what I would suggest, guaranteed, said Mr. Eel, to yield a pleasant night's rest. Right, Elsie? First, ripple to the left, then ripple to the right. Next, swirl in a circle. Swoosh, swoosh, nighty-night. Mr. Fish took the advice, but he couldn't catch a snooze. Mr. Eel, what's the deal? Mr. Eel replied. What do you think? Is he sleeping? Then a sleepy voice spoke softly. For your slumber in the sea, here's a plan, said Mrs. Squid, that always does the trick for me. Just widen out your eyes and give 4 quick tiny blinks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then slowly close your lids. Automatic 40 winks. Mr. Fish took the advice, but he couldn't catch a snooze. Mrs. Squid, more ideas? Mrs. Squid replied. Then Mr. Fish heard nothing, just a symphony of snore. He still couldn't sleep. He felt worse than before. I took all of their suggestions, which followed to a T. I followed to a T. Their methods worked for them, but they did not work for me. I don't know what to do. He sank down in the kelp. What good is good advice if it does not always help? Then A sparkly voice emerged. Mr. Fish, you're partly right. The voice was dear Miss Shimmers. Her smile was kind and bright. But take what you've been given and learn from what you've tried. Then build your own solution. Trust yourself as a guide. The best advice of all, said Miss Shimmer to her friend, is to learn what works for you and make your own special blend. With that, she said good night and departed from the scene. Now Mr. Fish was ready to create his own routine. I wonder what it'll be. I'll settle in my spot. I'll smooth my seaweed bed. I'll smooch my snoozy snuggly. Then I'll clear my busy head. I'll swoosh in gentle motion in the ocean wide and deep. I'll close my eyes, fins tucked in, and drift right off to sleep. Mr. Fish had tried his best to resolve his can't sleep blues. Mr. Fish, how'd it go? Mr. Fish replied, shh, shh. I hope you liked that story. I thought it was really cute. Sometimes it's really hard to go to sleep, and it's nice to get advice from other people and then try your own thing too. All right, I'll see you next time.